Hi guys, so I'm back again. It's lovely and quiet, cool and dark in here. It's a great place to come. So it's been a short while since my last upload. The reason being, we've had some trouble with the MacBook charger. So I need to order a replacement one of those. So today I'm recording on my trusty Nexus 7. So the sound quality might be different, video quality certainly will be different, but hopefully overall it's something we can work with. So in the past couple of weeks I've been up to various things, picked up some new gadgets and toys and such, one of which I thought I'd talk about today. It's my new 3DS in a red and black two-tone. Of course not a new released gadget by any stretch of the imagination, but I was reading a lot about upcoming Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon was something I used to play years ago as a kid. I thought it was a great game. It had the mechanics and the ideas, and it was just all very twee and lovely, simple, and when you get that real nostalgia for something. And recently I've been falling really out of love with console gaming. Then there was the Xbox One and PS4 announcement, and if I didn't like what I heard about the DRM, then I certainly didn't like what I heard about the price tags. I mean, I'm an Xbox guy. If I was going to go next gen, it would be an Xbox One, because all the people I know who came and I would play online with, their Xbox gamers, and that's the path they're going down. And you'd be looking at £420 for the console, probably £60 for a game. Then you're looking at your Xbox Live subscription. Before you know it, you're looking at topping, say, £500. And that's just to get out the gate. So I saw this 3DS on offer for £104. It's the 3DS XL. I thought I'd bite the bullet and go for that. Now, I don't actually have any official 3DS games as such, but going back to what I was saying, this Pokemon X and Y, I thought I really fancy getting back into that, because I do a lot of commuting. I'm always on trains, or should I say I'm inevitably waiting at a station for a train to arrive. So mobile gaming would be ideal for me. I occasionally game on the Nexus 7, but something like this, with I hate to use the word proper games, but that grander experience of gaming. So I thought this would be ideal. I can't use the 3D on it anyway, because that makes me feel sick. So I went ahead and picked up where's the camera on this? Pokemon Black 2. Now some people might scoff at that, but I happen to think they're pretty cool games. And the last game I played in earnest of the Pokemon series was Crystal, which was like the special edition of Gold and Silver. Now, Silver was my game of choice in that era. My brother had Gold. And that was a bit of an odd one for me. I completed the Pokédex on red and yellow, because I kind of traded them up. So that was like, or was it just red? I think it was just red. Either way, I completed the 151 version Pokédex, and I traded a lot of those, the quality characters, over to my silver version, which suffered a fatal battery error, and I lost countless level hundreds of hours of gameplay. And after that I dove back in with Crystal. In fact, it was after Crystal that the battery in the silver version died. But that's where I stopped playing. So I've missed a good few iterations, in fact a whole generation. So a lot's changed. I don't even know how many Pokemon there are anymore. Probably over 400, maybe closer to 5. I'm not sure. But it's a great game. At the minute I'm only a few cities in. My highest level is level 40. But I'm going for the kind of retro feel until I've got the feel for all the new characters and where the strengths and weaknesses lie. So currently my team consists of a current gen starter. I went grass, usually went water, but I've gone grass this time. He's in his 3rd evolution now. Then coming back to the ones I know, I've gone with Magma for fire, Vaporeon for water, and I'm willing to stretch to I suppose it would be the 2nd gen, the gold silver, when the Pokedex was expanded for the first time into national, regional and such. So I've got an Onyx and I plan to evolve that to a Steelix. Onyx I got from trade, so the boosted experience will be nice on that. And that's also fun. I'm thinking of rounding out the squad with perhaps, definitely Alakazam. He was always my favourite. He was my very first level 100 back in the days of Red. He was traded silver because he was one of my favourites. Fought many Link battles together. And obviously he got lost when the battery failed and the data on the game is completely wiped. But you can't catch Abras in the wild on Black 2. So I'm now in a bit of a situation where I need to figure out all these new additions to this generation, like the Dream World and Entralink. Now, I'm really not sure what's happening there, but I believe from what I read on the internet you can catch one in a Dream World level. I think that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me currently. I know you can't catch them in the wild. My other option is the Pokemon Global Trade Center. Now that is something that the game begged for back in Generation 1 and the technology just didn't exist. Wi-Fi battles. The only time you could battle was with your friends at school. I went to a Pokemon convention once. I think I fought who was at the time one of the current UK champions. He used Alakazam. And I didn't know what he was using. I was going to go with my Alakazam, which would have made for a fantastic psychic on psychic showdown. But in the end I bottled it and used Articuno, and I'm sure that I was one of many hundreds of thousands to do that day. Maybe not hundreds of thousands, maybe one of several hundred to do that day. I wish I hadn't changed it. I remember queuing and I had the one in my squad. And then I bottled it and I quickly logged on in the box, deposit Alakazam, withdraw Articuno. So I remember I went straight in with Blizzard. Of course, Alakazam's special defense is quite high, so that didn't really do all of that. He didn't freeze as I was hoping for, and hit back with a disable, so I was forced down to probably an Ice Beam after that. Which brings me on to another interesting point. It's all changed so much now in the way that all the stats are divided up. So special has become special attack and defense, and you have to really consider how your lane moves out for the best advantages, and how to capitalize on disadvantages is something that's very new to me. But if it's something that I thought I really want to try this, and it's given me a real retro kick, and I have so much time to spend on the train. I think it's great. I mean, it's not to say I've given up on proper gaming completely. I have got Mass Effect 3 at home waiting for me. I know it's horribly overdue, but that's sitting at home waiting to get some gaming action. I'm also going to get through Bioshock Infinite. But it's by no means like a total drop of console gaming. I will keep the 360, but I won't be moving on to next gen. These people who say, oh, Nintendo only do kids games, there's no denying that they've probably got more appeal for children, but they're by no means exclusively kids games. There's a lot on there, on Nintendo. I realised when I looked at the new catalogue available to me, that there was a lot of games that I've been missing out on. And these were games, because my very first console was a SNES. So these are games that I've missed or remember fondly. And I've been watching Co-optitude on Geek and Sundry, and there's games on there that you remember, and it's good to see some updated editions of whatever exclusive Nintendo franchises, such, for example, as Pokemon. So yeah, that's been good. I've been enjoying that. I've been up to a couple of other things, which I will hopefully divide up into other videos if recording on the Nexus 7 works. I know there's not a massive audience out there, like a lot of the top flight ASMR artists. That's always hard to say, but it's almost kind of therapeutic for myself, sitting in this very quiet room. I just listen to that. It's good, feels good. So even if there's not a lot of people watching, it feels good to talk, as they say. So yeah, if I get the chance, I will split up some of the happenings into other videos, and we'll see how this Nexus 7